And folks, welcome to the official prelude events before we get things kicked off with the main card, with the tournament of the night, the World Championship Tournament to crown a new world champion. Only two men will walk out of here with the opportunity to main event Homecoming to be crowned the new world champion. But before we get into that, we're going to see some trios action, 3-on-3, and here we go with the first competitor making his way out to the ring, Jaden Coleman, the Nightmare, looking to make an impact in his official Legacy debut, looking ready. Jonathan Storm, a part of the Greenhorn system, came out before, but we couldn't get his entrance as some technical difficulties. But as you can see him at ringside, getting ready to team up with Jaden Coleman. Jaden Coleman going to team up with Jonathan Storm and this man, Cameron Witt. Cameron Witt, another man that is looking to make an impact in his official debut. Very up and coming, a very shiny, very bright upstart in this business. Cameron Witt looking to show the world what he can do here tonight. Looking to show everybody here in attendance, management backstage, the rest of the wrestling world, what he has to offer in that squared circle as he looks to be ready for this trios match. Like I said before, Cameron Witt going to team up with Jonathan Storm and Jaden Coleman, three young upstarts looking to show the world what they can do. And here we go, their opponents, the Legacy World Tag Team Champions, 3-time Tag Team Champions, the first ever Legacy Tag Team Champions in history. DWA, Brian Cole, Alexander Aldo. Both these men have been around and are looking to continue to be top competitors in this company, in the world. There's no stopping these two. Tonight, they look to be showcasing their skills in trios competition. Going to team up with Jason Chance. Jason Chance, who I have been informed is looking to try to impress S2.0. Looking to try to impress the faction. Can tonight be the impression he's looking for? It's Jason Chance making his way down to the ring. Jason Chance, all business here tonight, looking to show the world what he can do. Looking to show S2.0 what he can do. Maybe he'll get him a spot or part of the faction. Only time will tell. And here we go, the match about to get underway here. Trios competition, trios action to kick off tonight's events. And Alexander Aldo and Jonathan Storm going to be the two men facing off to start this match. Jonathan Storm, incredible move there, and just continue to strike at one half of the tag team champions. Oh, he missed there as Alexander Aldo just stood up as he picks him up and drops him on the canvas. And now the tag champ looking to try to get on top, looking to try to get the momentum in his favor in this match, and momentum for his team. Big chops there by Alexander Aldo, picking him up, and incredible Death Valley driver there. And now turning his attention, big strike to Jaden Coleman, a big strike to Cam Witt. Both those competitors will not be very happy, I can guarantee you that. But Alexander Aldo continuing to, he throws him right into the official. Alexander Aldo tosses him into the ropes and both men collide. I don't know what Alexander Aldo was thinking there, but a big clothesline to take down Jonathan Storm. Jonathan Storm looking to show what he has to offer as Brian Cole tagged in. And now Brian Cole on the top rope. Alexander Aldo gonna give him a boost. Big drop there, going for the cover. Not enough as Cameron Witt able to break up the pin, but he was met the big knee there by Alexander Aldo. Now Brian Cole going to continue to be in. He's the legal man. This is a trios match, folks. A lot can happen, a lot of action, and right now Alexander Aldo, he's trying to work on Cameron Witt on the outside. Meanwhile, Jonathan Storm and Brian Cole inside the ring, both legal men inside the ring, continuing to have a battle, and a big elbow by Jonathan Storm and Brian Cole. And Jaden Coleman tagged in to this match. And now the action focus now inside the ring as Brian Cole is trying to inflict damage, trying to take control of this match against Jaden Coleman. Jaden Coleman being the bigger man out of his team here, and now going to work on the shoulder of Brian Cole. Brian Cole, who is no stranger to getting injured, getting hurt in the squared circle. You have to take into effect that Brian Cole isn't that young. He's no spring chicken. He's been in this business for years. He's been around, and you got to try to take that into consideration, that Brian Cole is not as young, as limber as he used to be. As Jaden Coleman continuing to be on top of this matchup. Getting sent to the ropes, and a big kick there, a big drop kick to take down Jaden Coleman. Jaden Coleman, like I said, a big man, the big man of his team here tonight, going to hit him with an exploder there, and Jaden Coleman getting fired up, going to take his strength, his size into consideration. He's going to use his strength and his size in this match. And now sends Brian Cole into the corner. Now picking him up, incredible belly-to-belly suplex there to one half of the Legacy Tag Team Champions. And Brian Cole in trouble here as Jaden Coleman picking him up. Big strike there, and has control of him now, sends him to the corner, tagged in by Jonathan Storm. Jonathan Storm tagged in, and now going to continue as both these men, Jaden Coleman, Jonathan Storm, both inside the ring. The official telling Jaden Coleman to get out of the ring, but Jaden Coleman not going to listen to the official. And now both these men taking their time. Oh, Jaden Coleman now getting out of the ring as Jonathan Storm now continuing to inflict damage. You have to think that Jaden Coleman was the one that softened up Brian Cole. Now Brian Cole telling his opponent to get back up, and Brian Cole gets taken to the mat by Jonathan Storm there, and Alexander Aldo once again tagged in, Jaden Coleman tagged in. Jaden Coleman tagged in once again. The big man tagged in again. You can see in the corner, Jason Chance wanting to be tagged in. He wants to see what he can do against the big man, Jaden Coleman. Jaden Coleman throwing Alexander Aldo into the corner. And now, Jaden Coleman, Jason Chance locking eyes, locking face to face, and Alexander Aldo taking advantage of the distraction of Jaden Coleman being distracted. Jason Chance now finally getting his opportunity in this match. Picking up Jaden Coleman with this strength. Incredible drop to the canvas, going for the cover. Isn't enough to pick up the victory, and not enough as Jaden Coleman able to kick out there. And now Cameron Witt's tagged in. And a big super kick by Jason Chance. Cameron Witt a little a little daze there. Jason Chance picking him up and going for a power driver there. Straight up pandemonium here tonight in this prelude, in this preliminary match. If you're barely tuning in, folks, this is the Prelude Trios match. A lot of action, a lot of great action in store here tonight, here at Legacy Gold Conquest. It all starts here. It all kicks off with this match, this Trios match. Dakota Scarlett's Skylar J went into battle earlier. But now it all leads to this Trios match. This Cameron Witt, I don't know what his plan here was, as Jonathan Storm now in control. Oh, he was trying to do something there, and Cameron Witt with a big clothesline, and now Jonathan Storm and Cameron Witt taking time, just getting a stomp, a big stomp into Jason Chance. And the official telling Jonathan Storm to get back to the outside. As incredible exploder there. Exploder suplex by Cameron Witt. And now Brian Cole back into this match. Back into being the legal man. And now picking up Cameron Witt and drops him right on his head. And Cameron Witt getting back up with that big super kick to the back of the head. And Jason Chance once again back in the ring. And now going to take control of Witt and right into the top turnbuckle face first. Oh, incredible reversal by Witt. Big strike. Big strike. And now Jason Chance. Oh, he's getting fired up there, but Witt back to his feet, and now big kicks to the forehead of Jason Chance. Sends him into the ropes. Oh, sends him to the outside as Jason Chance just flew to the outside of the ring. Tosses him back into the ring there. Now, sends him into the ropes once again. Witt picking him up and just lets him drop down to the canvas. And oh, big strike there. Big reversal by Jason Chance. As both these men, like I said before, on countless occasions, looking to impress the world, looking to show what they can offer, looking to showcase their skills. And Jason Chance now taking time to taunt the crowd here tonight and Jonathan Storm back into the match. Big strikes by Jonathan Storm. Jonathan Storm now in control. No. Big strike there by Jason Chance, and Jonathan Storm continuing to just try to hit Jonathan Storm with Jason, trying to hit Jason Chance with whatever he has, and Jonathan Storm got taken down there. And now Alexander Aldo in control, going to send him into the corner. Now going for the cover, not enough. Kick out by Jonathan Storm. Jaden Coleman coming to the aid of Jonathan Storm as Jason Chance was trying to run into this match, and Jaden Coleman able to pick Jason Chance, able to just suplex him over his head. And now Jonathan Storm in control against one half of the tag team champions, and now beginning to just hit him with the flurry of knee strikes, and a big knee strike there to Alexander Aldo. Big chop there. Sends him into the ropes. Presses him up. Lets him drop down. I don't know what the game plan is, but you have to think that there's something coming as Jonathan Storm continuing to try to lock and take control of Alexander Aldo, as Both men continuing to collar and elbow tie up against each other. And Jonathan Storm continuing to take control. Continue to take control of that collar and elbow. Now, big suplex by Alexander Aldo. And now, a big knee to Jonathan Storm. Alexander Aldo, what is a big uppercut? A big uppercut there to take out Jonathan Storm and Jaden Coleman a little too late. Jaden Coleman a little too late on trying to break up that pin. And it gives all three of these men the victory here tonight, here on the prelude. And folks, do not go anywhere, as we will take a couple of minutes before we get Go to Conquest officially started. Don't go anywhere.
Are tied, his hands are broken, alone I try, with words unspoken, silent cry, my breath is frozen, with blinded eyes, I fear myself, it's burning down, it's burning high, when ashes fall, the legends rise, we burn it out, come by a wine, when ashes fall, the legends rise. Throat is dry, my vision's fading, I'm paralyzed and left here waiting, taking time, just one step forward, won't lose my mind, I'm here to stay. It's burning down, it's burning high, when ashes fall, the legends rise, we burn it out, come by a wine, when ashes fall, the legends rise. The legends rise, we burn it out, come by a wine, when ashes fall, the legends rise,
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Legacy World Wrestling Gold Conquest. We have an amazing event set for all of you. It's been a while, but we are back in action. And joining me here for the first time, Justin Michaels of JM Profane.
Well, thank you, Zipcom. I'm glad to be here. I'd like to thank Legacy for having me here, but here we go. Seth Schmidt, Luther Lindsay, we're kicking off Gold Conquest with a great headline match. It is the match one of the first round here at this World Championship tournament tonight, and I cannot wait for this. What are you going to say about this, Zipcom?
Seth Schmidt, who has a lot at stake here tonight. Tonight's a night of high stakes. It is make it or break it for a lot of these competitors here tonight. It's only a matter of time before we find out who will main event Homecoming in just a couple of weeks. It all starts here tonight.
And it's an interesting dynamic because this is the first time we are seeing Seth Schmidt since the main event at Legacy 7. And he has a prime opportunity here tonight to get back on top of the mountain. He just has to get through the bracket and get to that world title opportunity.
Absolutely. All it takes is 2 victories here tonight. But he has a tall task ahead of him. We have an up-and-comer here in Legacy Wrestling. An up-and-comer in this business in Luther Lindsay. Seth Schmidt may be the veteran. He may have the experience. But it all depends. Can we see experience take on new talent? Or will the new talent and the future overcome the experience?
That is a great question. There you see Seth Schmidt flaunting this Pittsburgh crowd, patiently waiting.
And here he comes.
Is his opponent, the fact checker himself, Luther Lindsay.
Luther Lindsay, who has been, as of late, been making waves in the professional wrestling world. May not be in Legacy, but this is catapulted him to a certain situation where he is coming in here as hot as ever. And tonight could be his night. It all happens. It all could happen in this match. As Luther Lindsay making his way down to the ring with his agents, Noah Jackson.
And Noah Jackson has a great investment on his hands. I mean, if you are living under a rock, this is not Luther Lindsay's first rodeo by any means. He is young, he is up and coming, but he's been all around the virtual pro wrestling scene, and lately here in Legacy, he's been working a lot of off-camera matches, been on the road with Legacy, knows how the operation works, and this is his actual on-camera debut here in Legacy, and that's right here tonight on Gold Conquest.
Absolutely. Luther Lindsay, just looking at his face, he looks ready. He looks like a man on a mission. Can it be mission accomplished here tonight for Luther Lindsay? Or will Seth Schmidt do what he always does and outwork every time he gets in that ring?
Well, you said it before, Zipcom. It really is a matter of, is the experience of Seth Schmidt in that ring going to really help him get to the next round? Or does the young blood, the drive of Luther Lindsay, his desire to climb to the top, really help overcome his obstacle here tonight with a veteran like Seth Schmidt?
And it all comes down to this, the official face-to-face. The bell rings, both men quickly, or Seth Schmidt quickly, starting things off strong with that suplex, hooking the arms, and springboard moonsault not connecting.
Big whiff right there. Luther Lindsay trying to take advantage right now. Big kick to the chest right there. Seth Schmidt finds himself in a bad predicament. The start to this match gets clotheslined right there. And look at Luther Lindsay. He's not wasting any time off the rope. Over Seth Schmidt. Wait a second. He's going for a standing moonsault and connects.
Big kick by Seth Schmidt to counter that. As Luther Lindsay able to get back to his feet, able to take Seth Schmidt down from the top rope, and now just dropping his fist onto the forehead.
Does a great job of Luther Lindsay watching his opponent. He was able to take advantage as soon as Seth went to the top rope there.
And a big knee strike there, big Frankensteiner by Seth Schmidt.
This time that moonsault connects right there, that springboard, and now he's going back to the top rope. He's not wasting any time himself. He's trying to get back in this matchup after a bad start, and the drop kick connects.
Absolutely. Drop kick connecting Luther Lindsay. The veteran wasting no time. Big chops and a big knee to the head of Luther Lindsay. And now trying to get some control. Trying to work on the left leg of Luther Lindsay, dropping his elbow on the knee. This is not looking good for Luther Lindsay. Yes. Luther Lindsay trying to get back. And a shining wizard by Seth Schmidt going for the cover. Trying to put this match away early. Not enough.
Near fall.
Luther Lindsay able to kick out of that near fall.
Now Seth Schmidt picking up Luther Lindsay, but big kick to the midsection by Luther. Wait a second, he's about to work on him in the corner, but Seth able to get out of it. He goes right back in the offensive like it didn't even affect him. Look at that moonsault into a German suplex. Great move right there by the veteran.
And now, once again, we're trying to go for that same suplex, but Luther Lindsay was able to get out of the way. But that doesn't stop Seth Schmidt here as he snaps him down the mat, and a big kick and stomping, just letting his entire body just fall onto Luther Lindsay's chest.
Yeah, Zipcom, he's just not trying to give him a chance to breathe right now. Just Seth trying to stay on the offensive. Every movement has a meaning at this point.
And now he's lying wait like a predator. Again, shining wizard to Luther Lindsay, going for the cover again. But Seth Schmidt picks up the victory against Luther Lindsay in this match.
I gotta say, Zipcom, Luther Lindsay did a great job in there. He was hanging in there strong for a while. But then you saw the onslaught of offense by Seth Schmidt that really just take control of the matchup and take his first victory here tonight.
Absolutely. That win gives him the opportunity to advance to the semifinals later on tonight. So, once again, congratulations to Seth Schmidt.
Yep, Seth Schmidt is moving on. But the question is, who's going to be his opponent? And we're going to find out right here next.
Absolutely, as the crowd continuing to parade, to shower Seth Schmidt and Luther Lindsay kicking the stage area. Not very happy about the outcome, as the crowd continuing to rain praises down to Seth Schmidt, and Seth Schmidt going to give the crowd a moment as he looks to be heading back to the backstage area, getting some time to cool off and regain his composure and his senses for later on tonight.
That's the key of the game. He's going to have to rest up now because he's going to be playing at least double duty.
Absolutely. But yeah, folks, here we go. Cody Hagan, Andrew Knight's first round matchup in the World Championship tournaments.
This is an exciting opportunity for me, Zipcom. This is the first time I ever got to call a Cody Hagan matchup, so this is really interesting here. And this man is a legacy, pretty much a legacy legend at this point. if I'm not mistaken. I mean, he's the first ever Grand Slam champion here in Legacy. He's won every title they had to offer, and tonight in this tournament, if he can become the victor of this match and move on to the bracket, he can also become a 2-time Legacy World Champion, and that is just incredible.
Absolutely. Cody Hagan has been around the block multiple times over. Can tonight be his rebirth into becoming a 2-time world champion? We're gonna find out.
It's not just his rebirth, Zipcom. I mean, this could actually be his redemption, because let's not forget, he lost to Andrew Knight at After Dark 2021, and that was for the Openweight Championship. So that was a devastating loss that he took to Andrew Knight once before. So he's definitely trying to get his redemption here tonight.
Absolutely. Andrew Knight made his return at the expense of Cody Hagan at Kingdom Come in 2021, which led to that eventual After Dark match. And Cody Hagan ended up coming up short against this man, Andrew Knight.
Here's a man I haven't seen since last season in JM Promotions. I mean, he was really dominating the scene of Power Plant and JM Promotions. Unfortunately, we ended real early, so he was never able to claim the end of that bracket. And here tonight, you find him at Legacy, and he's got a chance at a bracket once again, but this time you got a world championship at the end of it.
Absolutely. This is what Andrew Knight deserves to be in. He deserves to be in those top spots. I have no doubt if he would have, if JM Pro Power Plant would have continued to operate, I guarantee you he probably would have became the Power Plant champion. But, some opportunities aren't meant to be, But tonight could be the beginning of a different opportunity.
Well, let's see if the man can level up. And here we go. And right out of the gate, Andrew with a big kick off the rope right there. Great springboard forearm. Connects. Cody Hagan taking off his game to start this match hot and heavy. Oh, wait a second. He's got a blatant choke right there. And look at Cody Hagan in a bad way. Could he tap out this quickly?
He seems to be struggling.
He is definitely struggling. He is looking anyway. No way did that just happen.
Andrew Knight just submitted Cody Hagan. I might have to talk to the timekeepers, but I think that's a Legacy record.
Are you kidding me? As soon as it starts, it ends. Cody Hagan gets tapped out by Andrew Knight. I don't even know if that was 10 seconds or how. Someone needs to get me the time, because that might have been a record right there. Andrew Knight moving on that quick as a hiccup.
And I am speechless. I am in shock. I had all these notes written down about these two men's history, but that just goes down in flames, I guess. But folks, we're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on running forward, because this is only the first round. We've only seen 2 matches. And this tournament has become something else.
Insane.
Andrew Knight.
I'm sorry, that's insane.
Andrew Knight has defeated. Absolutely, it's insane. Andrew Knight has defeated Cody Hagan. But coming up now, Gunnar Montgomery, ZZ West. A match that is another meeting of 2 men who are very familiar with each other. Gunnar Montgomery. I know you're familiar with Gunnar Montgomery.
Oh yeah, me and Gunnar go way back, but look at the man. He comes right out to the ring. He's not wasting any time. Gunnar Montgomery, highly motivated in this bout.
He seems a little upset. He seems to be a little upset. He probably was drinking something backstage. Probably was expecting the last match to last 12 minutes, 20 minutes, but maybe he was just told to come out here He looks a little upset, but yeah, he looks game ready.
I don't know if he's upset. I just think that's his game face. Obviously, with the rag over his face anyway, you can't really tell how he's feeling. But I know Gunnar Montgomery personally, and I know that man's always ready for a fight. He could care less if it comes quicker or comes later. Either way, he's going to get in that ring. He's going to do one thing, and that's just fight.
Absolutely. Gunnar Montgomery is a man who has said on multiple occasions that he's going to inflict as much damage. He's going to make guys bleed. And this man, no stranger to Gunnar Montgomery. No stranger to Gunnar Montgomery making him bleed on multiple occasions. These men have battled in multiple companies and multiple matches.
Yeah, as much as these two hate each other, they have traveled all over the world to face each other. And this is just another chapter in their very long rivalry. But if there's one thing I got to say about these two, as much as they don't get along, as much as they always have to go one-on-one, toe-to-toe, there is that level of mutual respect that these two have for each other as professionals.
Absolutely. ZZ West, Gunnar Montgomery, ZZ West, who was a former 3-point heavyweight champion here in Legacy Wrestling. He's also a former X1 briefcase holder and an Intercontinental champion. This man's career in Legacy is covered in gold. Tonight be another gold cover?
Well, that might be another level of the animosity between these two. I mean, you got ZZ West, who just has a great track record here in Legacy, and then you got Gunnar Montgomery, who's trying to just grow his resume here tonight. And here we go, Zipcom.
Absolutely. And ZZ West coming strong off the gate with that uppercut to the back of the head. I don't know what he was thinking there.
He missed wide and far. And now look at Gunnar Montgomery taking advantage of the mistake by ZZ West and goes right into the corner and just drops him head first onto that top turnbuckle.
And Gunnar Montgomery was trying to dig his heel into the neck of ZZ West. ZZ West able to counter there. And incredible hip toss there. And a DDT.
A short arm DDT. He's
Both
following the strikes, and there goes ZZ. He's going to the top rope already. This match has just started. And ZZ waving Gunnar to get up. Wait, is he changing his mind? It looks like that. Big chop. Collar will tie up. Got him in the corner now. Gunnar in trouble. He needs to get out of the corner because now you just see the chops coming from ZZ West, and it doesn't look like he's even stopping. He's more like flexing, I think, Zipcom.
And a big thrust to the neck there, just showing off. ZZ West, he's not called the sharp-dressed man for nothing. I saw him earlier today walking into the building wearing a mustard yellow suit, and he said he looked fabulous. I don't know about that, but ZZ West looking to, he may not look good, he may not make good fashion choices, but he's decent in the ring.
Well, that is the difference between these two, if I even know it, because Gunnar Montgomery does not care about anything else about trying to fight his opponent in that ring. He comes to the arena dressed in just your regular jeans and a t-shirt. This man does not care how he looks, but there was a pinning predicament, and oh my god, I think that was just barely a 2 count.
Barely a 2 count there. Now ZZ West beginning to pound on the side of the head of Gunnar
Montgomery is just getting toyed with now. Big chop there. ZZ, wait, counters the chop, goes to the springboard, misses. There's a chop again by ZZ. Wait, counter by Gunnar, and a big strike there. Wait, there's a dropped hold out of nowhere there by ZZ to retake control of the matchup. Seems like anytime Gunnar Montgomery gets some momentum, it's cut off by ZZ West. Wait, is this his chance? There's that big clothesline turning ZZ inside out, and he nips right up. Oh, wait, and he gets hit with a Luthie's press right after. These men are going back and forth. You can tell they know each other oh so well. Here's a pin, one, and a kick.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It goes to show both these men are familiar with each other.
Collar will tie up. Big kick.
Montgomery.
Gunnar trying to stay on the offensive. Big striking artist. And look, he uses everything his arms, his legs, even his head to try to take control of the matchup. And ZZ is just getting right up after everything. Gunner is having to work very hard to try to keep ZZ down.
And now ZZ West in control. Oh, favorite counter there. And wrestling takedown by ZZ West. Trying to do whatever it takes to take down Gunner. Big chops. And now toss him over his head down to the canvas. It's Gunner Montgomery and ZZ West. Both men trading blows, trading strikes. Neither of these men want to give a single opportunity to the other.
There's the Gunner Montgomery, I know right there. He's mounting ZZ right there. ZZ with a quick kick to the head, though, to retake control. These men are back and forth nonstop. This back into this matchup is really about who can get the final move. And ZZ has him up and he slams him down. Is he going to follow with a pin? No.
Sends him into the ropes.
There's the
I don't
break.
know what his plan here was, but
oh, there's a quick takedown by ZZ, though. After Gunner pumped the brakes. Collar will tie up, Irish whip into the corner. Didn't work the last time. Can he get it to work this time?
I don't know what he was thinking there, but a big uppercut by ZZ West. And now going to grab and uppercut kicks. Going for the cover, not enough. As Gunner Montgomery able to kick out of that situation. And now ZZ West picking him up, hooking the leg, and going for another cover. Is it enough? Kick out, not even close. And ZZ West, like a maniac, trying to get Gunner back to his feet, looking a little fired up. Meanwhile, Gunner Montgomery still trying to recollect his senses. Oh, whoa, it was a fake with an elbow. And now.
And that's what Gunner does best, is his striking ability, his powerhouse mentality. Oh, look at this. Spike pile driver right there. And look at ZZ able to get right up somehow, some way. But he misses the forearm strike, follows it with a couple chops, couple strikes. Wait a second, Irish whip. Here comes Gunner off the ropes. Jumps over. They bump into each other.
And now ZZ West going for a roll-up pin. Can it be enough? No.
Another kick out there, but ZZ's not wasting any time. Up to the top turnbuckle.
And he dropped the elbow down on Gunner Montgomery.
Pulls him over. Great chicken wing right there. Great wrestling maneuver. He's got Gunner in a bad way. We already seen one submission out of nowhere tonight. Are we about to see a second? Because Gunner Montgomery is in a bad way. That is an incredible submission move right there. And somehow Gunner able to get out of it.
And now, collar and elbow tie up by Gunner Montgomery. Having ZZ West up against the ropes. ZZ West able to take him down. Able to counter whatever he was thinking.
ZZ all pumped up. He's full of fire. He's trying to finish this match out. He's trying to move to the next round of this tournament. ZZ West in full control with his big elbow strikes to the head of Gunner Montgomery. And he is staying on the offensive.
And now was kicking the wrist and the hands of Gunner Montgomery there. Working on every part of the body. And now just going to kick his opponent's head into the canvas. And now picking him up, sitting him down on the mat and pulls his leg.
Oh, he's trying to dislocate the joint from the hip right there. Great move, great tactic by ZZ West, but there is the striking ability of Gunner, and he's trying to show that power. And there is another one of those pile drivers that we saw earlier.
Could this be enough to pick up the victory? Kick out again by ZZ West.
These men know each other so well.
And another clothesline. And now ZZ West getting back to his feet, but Gunner Montgomery waiting for him again and again. Going for that spike.
That's three
out
now.
driver.
That's the hat trick.
And now And now pulling him in, trying to pull him to the middle of the mat. Going for the cover again, and this time able to pick up the victory.
Brother Montgomery did everything he could in that matchup, and it looked grim there for a while. It seemed like ZZ West was on cruise control, but somehow, some way, at the end of it, Gunnar Montgomery, he took 3 of those power drivers. He was able to close it out. He's going on to the next round here at Legacy Gold Conquest.
Absolutely. Gunnar Montgomery. And you can hear the crowd just agreeing. We might have a fan favorite in Gunnar Montgomery. This crowd excited. They might want to see the 12 gauge pot shot become the new Legacy World Champion.
He's definitely my favorite.
Absolutely. And folks, if you're just joining us, what have you been doing for the last 25 minutes? You've missed an incredible 3 matches and a half, 2 matches and a half. But let's be technical.
There was definitely one match that you could consider probably like a quarter of a match if I haven't seen him.
Yeah, but that's just how the business works. These competitors can be out there for 20 minutes or a minute. It ain't ballet. It's one of the toughest sports out there. But folks, as we get geared up here for this next match, I have received word, breaking news. Elliot Collins versus Henry Storm was scheduled to happen. This is the final match of the opening round. This will determine the winner of Seth Schmidt this will determine who faces Seth Schmidt in the semifinals. But Elliot Collins has walked out of the building. Yeah, I've just been made aware that he and Eddie Vengeance had a altercation in Eddie Vengeance's office. Something about not being respected. Something about not being appreciated. I don't know the details, but folks, we regret to inform you that Elliot Collins is not going to compete here tonight.
Who's in this match?
Henry Storm's new opponent has I don't know. They haven't told us who his opponent will be, so we're going into this blind. But I am told.
You're telling me Elliot Collins had an opportunity at a world championship tonight, and he walked out of the building?
He's been saying for weeks that he doesn't like Legacy World Wrestling. He doesn't agree with Eddie Vengeance. He's gone on rants and tirades about how Eddie Vengeance has screwed him over in his career and screwed over his family. I don't know. But folks, we are taking this extended time because we have been made aware that Henry Storm will wrestle.
Bullshit. That is some bullshit if I ever heard it. You have an opportunity at a world title. I don't care how much you hate your boss. You try to get that world title. Jeez,
and
that's crazy.
Well, it looks like we're about to get this match. Henry Storm about to make his way to the ring.
Does he have an opponent?
He has an opponent. I've just been informed that he has an opponent.
All right, well, here we go. Henry Storm's Legacy debut. It's right here, right now. We don't even know who he's facing.
Absolutely. We don't even know who he's facing. Henry Storm making his Legacy debut. It's, unfortunate for Henry Storm. He had the opportunity to face possibly one of the top competitors in this business in Elliot Collins, but Elliot Collins decided not to play ball, decided not to want to be a part of this tournament.
You gotta wonder too if this affects Henry Storm's game plan in any way. I mean, if he knew ahead of time he was facing Elliot Collins, thinking about the type of research and game planning that Henry Storm might have put into this matchup, thinking he was facing Elliot Collins. He probably was watching tape. He was probably trying to see what weaknesses he could take advantage of with Elliot Collins. Now he's going to go into this whole matchup blind, and he's trying to climb the bracket for a world championship tonight. It's crazy.
Indeed, it's crazy, as a lot of preparation, I can guarantee you, a lot of preparation has gone into this tournament. On the competitor side, on the production side, on everybody, from the ring workers. This has been an event that has been prepared and been expected. But as we await Henry Storm's opponents, who we still don't know, but here we go. Henry Storm's new opponents. It's Jonathan Storm, who...
Oh my God, are you kidding me? Talk about throwing blood in the water. Jonathan Storm coming out here. He's a developmental talent.
He also had a match earlier tonight, which he lost. He took the pin. He legit got uppercutted by one half of the Legacy Tag Team Champions, Alexander Eldo. As you can see on his forehead, some bandages, and you can see his arm a little taped up. He's not at 100%, so I don't know who told this kid to come out here, but he has an opportunity to become world champion.
This kid wins the Legacy World Championship. I mean, like, honestly, if anyone bets on this man right now and he actually was able to pull it off, you'd become a millionaire. There is no chance this kid has against Henry Storm. Unbelievable. Battle of the Storms here right now.
Absolutely. Battle of the Storms. But I guess one man's opportunity, one man didn't want to do it, another man gets an opportunity. Both men collar and elbow, but Jonathan Storm able to reverse there, and now grabbing the hood of Henry Storm and taking him down to the canvas.
Oh my God!
Going for the cover. Will this be another Andrew Knight, Cody Hagen match? No, kick out. I almost thought we were gonna see two very short matches here tonight.
Section, great flip over there. I can't believe this kid's actually trying to put in some work right now. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for a half crab, but he ends up just spiking the knee or the leg of Henry Storm right into the mat. Jonathan Storm using all of his energy right off the bat. For a kid that already has worked once tonight, he is not wasting any time. He's trying to keep Henry Storm on the mat, which is a great strategy here. How long can he keep it up? Sits him up, kick to the head right there. Blatant kick. Oh, this is where the inexperience can backfire. He's already mocking to the crowd there, showing off a little bit. Got Henry Storm on the outside apron. Wait a second. Henry Storm finally with a counter, with a sign of life, gets back in the ring. Well, there's a big chop right there. Henry Storm, kick to the midsection. Oh, he gets spiked right into the mat. Jonathan Storm able to spike Henry Storm into the mat with that DDT, Irish whip, into the corner now. And I cannot believe this kid is...
And now,
this kid
a
is
flurry
unreal.
of knees. Flurry of knees there to Henry Storm. Jonathan Storm does not come just to be a body, to be fed to Henry Storm. He seems to really be wanting this opportunity.
Well, you might have spoke too soon, because now Henry Storm is taking control of this matchup.
And
wait a second.
drops him on the outside.
Oh my God, he's trying to kill this kid.
Like I said before, this kid is not at 100%. I don't think he's even at 70%. He already went through a grueling match earlier tonight in the opening here before the official show began. And Henry Storm picking up and dropping him onto the canvas there. And now Jonathan Storm with the counter there, and incredible flip again to take down Henry Storm, and Henry Storm getting back to his feet, and a big kick there to take down Jonathan Storm. Jonathan Storm, just gets shoved down to the canvas, and now Henry Storm taking some time to talk to his opponents as he takes him down again.
There you see it. Henry Storm, even though this kid's been impressive, Henry Storm is not really taking this kid that serious. You can see him taking his time. He's methodical with his movements. Now that he feels like he's got control of the matchup, he is just trying to do whatever he can to finish it out.
And now, I don't know what he's planning here. Henry Storm just slapping his chest. No, he's going for a caterpillar into an elbow on the chest of Jonathan Storm. And folks, if you're just tuning in, Elliot Collins did not. He has left the building like he's Elvis. And Jonathan Storm taking his place in this first round matchup, the last first round matchup before the semifinals begin. This will determine Seth Schmidt's opponents in the semifinals. And he's going for an uppercut there, but Jonathan Storm able to move out of the way. Henry Storm with a big clothesline to take him out.
Henry Storm trying to keep this in the driver's seat right now. He is trying to make sure he doesn't give this kid another opportunity to retake control of the matchup. And he keeps hitting him with these caterpillar elbows here. It is insane. He is just trying to keep the kid on the mat. And honestly, with Elliot Collins walking out on the match, he literally just gave a rookie a shot at the world title. But unfortunately for Jonathan Storm, I don't think Henry Storm's going to let him see the second round.
Absolutely not. Henry Storm has been around. He may be fresh to legacy, but he's been around, and he just picked him up and dropped him like nothing. And now,
grabbing the tights. Oh, another spike pile driver. You've seen that already once tonight, right?
The ref telling Henry Storm that his opponent was too close to the ropes there. Big elbow by Jonathan Storm.
The kid's got fight left in him. Zipcom, he's not giving up anytime soon.
Absolutely not. And now, going to just dig his feet into the chest of Henry Storm and big knees to the jaw.
Nothing flashy about that. It's just a matter of survival at this point for Jonathan Storm. He wants to stay in this tournament.
Picking up Henry Storm and drops him for the cover. Could this be enough? Can Jonathan Storm advance? Kicked out by Henry Storm.
Unbelievable. Old Storm's back to the feet. Collarbone tie up. Here we go. Wait, Henry Storm was back into it. He's got him up. Oh, he drops him right down. Great maneuver right there. Henry Storm comes back with the offense out of nowhere. Big strike to the gut. Collarbone tie up. Kick to the midsection. Wait, go for a pile driver again? No, got him up for a power bomb. It's a last ride power bomb, and he's going for the pin. Wait, there's another rope break. Second time we've seen that, Zipcom. What the hell was that?
And a big uppercut by Henry Storm and Jonathan Storm. And now Henry Storm, I don't know what the plan is, but just stomping on the wrist, on the hand of Jonathan Storm. And again, going to do it once more, shades of John Martin Sr.
Well, he's got him up now. Kick to the midsection. Go for another one of those power bombs? I think it is. Is he too close to the ropes this time?
As he picks up the victory there. 1, 2, 3. Henry Storm advances to the semifinals.
Well, great opportunity for Jonathan Storm, but I don't think Henry Storm was going to allow that to happen. He was not going to get beat by a rookie.
Absolutely not. Henry Storm now has to face Seth Schmidt in the semifinals. And once again, congratulations to Henry Storm. And folks, as we gear up to take a quick break, a quick intermission, let's break down the first round of this tournament. So we're going to get Justin Michael's opinions on these first first round matches.
Well, Seth Schmidt versus Luther Lindsay. Great showing of experience taking on youth, but Seth Schmidt able to get the win out of that. The second matchup, Cody Hagan taking on Andrew Knight. That was just a crazy lopsided victory out of nowhere with that submission hold. Andrew Knight moves on. And then we had Gunnar Montgomery taking on ZZ West. These two men know each other so well, but in the end, Gunnar Montgomery able to move on to the final round. And then out of nowhere, Elliot Collins leaves Legacy tonight, and Jonathan Storm gets into the tournament to face Henry Storm. And it was actually a competitive bout, but somehow, Henry was going to find a way to win that match. I mean, he was taking out a rookie, so there you go. That's why we have round two, and we're going to see Seth Schmidt taking on Henry Storm, and we're going to see Gunnar Montgomery taking on Andrew Knight, and that's what's going to bring us to the other side of this intermission.
We will see you after this, folks. Don't go anywhere.
Time for haters, I'll see you later. Try to put up barriers, but I never get through the pity fakers. I'm blind to them, yeah, I'm blind to them fake. When they're screaming out your name, everyone in the crowd, you know that you made it. Like a king on a throne, baby, you wear the crown. That's when you know that you made it. You know that you made it. You made it. You know that you made it. 1,440 minutes in a day. There are 1,440 minutes in a day. Only 6 of them matter.
Can you believe it? John Flacco has won the Call All-Stars Championship.
Unreal. What a conclusion here to Call All-Stars 13.
Wait a minute. Hold on. It's Louis Rivers. Oh my God. He's attacking John Blackos.
Show me how to lie, you're getting better all the time, and turning all against the one isn't all just hard to teach. Another clever word sets off an unsuspecting hurt, and as you get back in line, a mob jumps to their feet. No dance, fucker dance, man, he never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you.
No dance, fucker dance, he never had a chance, and no one even knew it was really only you. So dance, fucker dance, we never had a chance, it was really only you.
With a thousand lies and a gun disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running the fight. With a thousand lies and a gun disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running for their lives.
Bad bitches.
I cannot take this anymore. Saying everything I've said before. All these words, they make no sense. I find bliss in ignorance. Less I hear, the less you say. You'll find that out anyway. Just like before. Everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. I need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge. I'm about to break. I find the answers aren't so clear. Wish I could find a way to decide.
And folks, we are back with the semifinals of this tournament. And kicking things off is Seth Schmidt versus Henry Storm.
Well, it's going to be very interesting because both of these men had a very different path to this matchup. But there was a little bit of a similarity there. I mean, Seth Schmidt took on a man that doesn't have the experience that he has, and Henry Storm took on a man that didn't have anywhere near the experience he has. So it's going to be real interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, they got their rest, but I'm pretty sure Henry Storm, he's literally got the least rest in this entire tournament. I mean, he really just fought right before the intermission, and he has to fight right after. So it's remarkable that Legacy's even requiring him to have to go backstage and re-enter the arena.
Absolutely, it messes. It could work. It could not. Henry Storm, the man with the shortest rest period. We'll have to see.
There's the man with the longest. You got Seth Schmidt. He wrestled first to open the card up. So Seth's been able to wait 3 matches and an intermission, and now he's here. He seems almost completely revived. But Henry Storm literally just got out of the ring, so this can be very interesting with him.
Absolutely. Henry Storm only getting the opportunity to eat some cheese and crackers and some water. But maybe that was what he needed. Or maybe that's going to be his deficit. As Henry Storm getting ready to make his way down to the ring once again. Like I said, very short rest period. But we saw what this man can do in, last minute situations. He trained, he prepared for one opponent, ended up having to face a totally different opponent, and that worked in his favor. Now he has to face off against Seth Schmidt, who, like you said, well rested. The man with the most rest in this tournament here in the semifinals. So as Henry Storm makes his way down to the ring,
give Henry Storm a lot of credit. Like we said earlier during his first round match, he wasn't prepared to face Jonathan Storm. He was prepared to face Elliot Collins. That situation transpired. It was a very weird situation. But regardless of how surprised he might have been facing a talent he never faced before, he was able to come out on top. So he knew after he won that match, he was going to face Seth Schmidt. So let's see how prepared he is against Seth Schmidt. That's really the question right now.
Absolutely. Both these men gearing up here in the semifinals for the opportunity to advance to the main event of Homecoming.
Oh, and Seth is cocky.
Absolutely. And Henry Storm starting things off strong as he able to take Seth Schmidt down, picking him up now with that power bomb. Now,
with authority.
And now grabbing a hold of the of a crossface. Seth Schmidt quickly getting out of that situation.
Yeah, this isn't Seth's first rodeo. He's been in almost every given situation he could be in that ring. So I don't know if there's going to be too much that actually surprises Seth Schmidt. I mean, maybe a few things that might catch him a little bit off guard, but Seth Schmidt's usually very good at countering unique situations. So let's see if he can continue. But look at Henry Storm in firm control. He just got him up in that stalling vertical suplex, letting all the blood rush to the head. And here's a pin. 1, 2. Oh, not even a 2 count.
And now just stomping on the joints in every possible spot of his body. And Seth Schmidt quickly just, I don't know what that was, but he was able to take down his opponent.
That was like a standing stomp right there. And look at him use his legs in a unique situation, torquing at the neck there with his calves. And there's that standing knee strike. In that reverse Frankensteiner for good measure. Seth Schmidt loves that maneuver right there, one of his trademarks. And Larry is driving Henry Storm face first into the mat, not wasting any time, picking him back up. Big quick strike to the head there. Great kick there. Off the rope. There's a leapfrog. Coming back off the rope into an arm drag. Look at the athleticism by Seth Schmidt, and he is taking full control.
Absolutely. Full control of his opponent in this match. And now with his opponent on top of his shoulders, drops him onto the canvas there, picking him right back up. And now, I don't know what his plan is, pointing up to the sky. Henry Storm was able to get the jitters out, able to now take control of Seth Schmidt into the top turnbuckle there. Goes Seth Schmidt's forehead. And now going to stomp on the fingers on the wrist. A very move that we've seen all night by various competitors.
Henry Storm is just doing whatever he can to try to keep Seth Schmidt down, but that's how quick Seth Schmidt is. He can turn the whole match around that quickly.
Absolutely. And now a flurry of kicks by Seth Schmidt. Henry Storm is trying to go for a kick of his own, but Seth Schmidt able to counter, able to get out of the way. Now going to headbutt him, taking him down to the canvas as Seth Schmidt trying to find his way back to his feet. And now just stomping a mud hole into Seth Schmidt as Seth Schmidt able to counter with that dragon screw. And a big elbow by Seth Schmidt and a big kick to the back of the head. Seth Schmidt using his athleticism to take advantage of Henry Storm. Big elbow as he dives over the top rope. Head just DDT on the edge of the ring. And now Seth Schmidt taking time to just punish Henry Storm on the outside.
If anything, he's not wasting any time. He's doing everything he can to make sure that Henry Storm is feeling every piece of offense he has to offer. You can tell Seth Schmidt is smelling the finals. All he is thinking about is getting through this match. Oh, there's a Luthi's press by Henry Storm out of nowhere, catching Seth Schmidt off guard.
And he picks him up and drops him on the canvas. Henry Storm, which is baiting Seth Schmidt into that Dez press. And now looking to be in control. I spoke too soon as Seth Schmidt with that counter knee.
And that's what I said earlier. I mean, he can turn the match around on a dime. He can really just retake control of the match at any time, and you're not expecting it. Henry Storm definitely wasn't expecting it. It seemed like you said he played possum, he was able to retake control, but Seth's experience in that ring is really unlike many others, and now he's at that submission hold locked in deep.
The official saying that Henry Storm was able to survive that, but now toss him down to the canvas, and now elbow to the top of the head with the legs trapping the rest, the legs trapping the neck. And oh, he's going for a big super kick there, but Henry Storm able to catch it, and a big DDT.
Henry Storm saw that one coming, and he was not willing to give Seth Schmidt another inch in his on the big powerbomb into the pin right there. Quick kick out by Seth Schmidt, though.
Seth Schmidt in trouble here as Henry Storm continuing to have the offense and control.
And now you see Henry Storm really feeling it. He's really trying to get to that next level. He's really just trying to bring the match to the final decision. He thinks he has it right here. Really close to the ropes, though. One! And a kick out after one. And this crowd can't believe it. Now Henry Storm doing everything he can to keep Seth Schmidt on his toes and on the mat. Brings him back to his feet. Kick to the midsection. Then straight to the midsection. Another kick to the midsection. Collar will tie him. Irish whip it into the corner. Big body splash. Seth Schmidt doesn't know where he is as he just bumps to the ground. And now Henry Storm ready to get his caterpillar on.
Very unique move by a man that looks like Henry Storm. And now Henry Storm picking him up and drops him with that DDT, with that out.
So that pile driver was a big thing in his last matchup in round 1. So he's hoping to continue to use that to get the win here in round 2 and get to the finals. He just throws him up like nothing and whips him to the ground. And you can see Henry Storm is all fired up and he is smelling the finals himself. Can he get to the championship matchup? Look at the strength of Henry Storm. Seth Schmidt being held above his head like it's nothing and dropped to the mat that suddenly.
Kick out by Seth Schmidt there.
You would have thought that was going to be all over. It is a big body shot. Collar will tie up. These two men dropping from position. There's the kicks. There's the chops. There's Seth Schmidt coming back out of the fold.
And now he has his opponent trapped in that headlock. Could this end? Could this end as Seth Schmidt looking to grab the beard?
Oh, wait a second.
And it's all over.
Unbelievable. Seth Schmidt able to tap out Henry Storm. And he's moving on to the finals. And Seth Schmidt once again has a shot at the Legacy World Championship.
Seth Schmidt, who was robbed of his opportunity to regain his title back on night 1 of the LX1 tournaments by Travis Turner when he cashed in his X1 briefcase, once again has another opportunity to become world champion. Folks, what an incredible semifinals match. And it's not over. Seth Schmidt having a spot in the main event of Homecoming. But who will meet him there? That's the question. Who will meet Seth Schmidt in the finals of this tournament for the World Championship? We're about to find out as Gunnar Montgomery and Andrew Knight go face to face for the opportunity to make it to the finals.
That's the interesting thing about this matchup. Only one of these men are going to move on. It's either going to be Gunnar Montgomery or it's going to be Andrew Knight. Which one of these two men are going to face Seth Schmidt in that World Championship Finals matchup? And that is the question. And here comes Gunnar Montgomery like he never left. He always walks into the room like he is just ready to ignite a fire. This man literally came into Gold Conquest with a mission at hand, and his mission was to become world champion and get to that finals matchup. But he has one more obstacle in his way, and that is Andrew Knight. And Andrew Knight, obviously, we saw him earlier with a very impressive, dominant victory with that submission hold. So even though probably Seth Schmidt had the most time to wait for his matchup, we're going to see Andrew Knight also having that type of rest time since his match was so short. He spent more time walking to the ring than he spent in the ring.
Indeed, he spent much more walking in the ring. We spent more time talking about the match than the match lasted. But here we go, Andrew Knight making his entrance here in the semifinals. Andrew Knight spending, like you said, more time walking to the ring than actually being in the ring. We spent more time talking about the match than the match itself. But here we go, Andrew Knight making his way on the ramp in the semifinals. This could be his opportunity.
There's a big opportunity. There's a big opportunity for this man right here. We're talking about a former two-time Legacy Openweight champion, but his goal in this tournament is to get to the finals, is to face Seth Schmidt, and is to finally become a World Heavyweight Champion here in Legacy. The question is, though, can he get through Gunnar Montgomery? And can he get through Gunnar Montgomery as easily as we just saw him get through round one?
That's the million-dollar question. And we're going to find out. We're going to find the answer as both these men get geared up for this match. The bell rings, and Andrew Knight quickly trying to go for that springboard as he goes, able to take Gunnar Montgomery down.
He's quickly retaking control of the matchup, or taking control of the matchup, sorry. And then now, gets back body dropped onto the apron, able to catch himself on the outside apron. Wait a second. And able to whip around that post, that ring post there. Catches Gunnar Montgomery off guard with that kick right to the face. Gets right back in the ring, and he's retaking control. And this is literally a perfect mixture of styles here. You're seeing a pure fighter against a pure wrestler. And now, Andrew Knight got Gunnar on that top rope there and drops him to that DDT with authority. Andrew Knight now is on cruise control to start this matchup. And there's that submission hold we saw earlier, Zip. That's the same hold we saw earlier.
Absolutely. Can Gunnar survive? Or will he meet the same fate as a big elbow to the temple of Andrew Knight? Andrew Knight with a big knee there, able to counter. Big kick to the midsection by Gunnar Montgomery.
And Gunner's showing off a little bit. I don't think he should be doing that. He needs to concentrate on his opponent at hand. Stop showing off and stay on your opponent. That is the way you can lose in these matchups. But he is just teeing off on Andrew Knight like he's a punching bag. Andrew Knight in a bad way right now. Oh my God, that big club to the side of the head too. And look at Gunnar Montgomery just stalking his opponent and looking at his own work. And I spoke too soon myself. There's a kick to the midsection by Andrew Knight. Follows it up with a suplex. No, Gunnar able to get out of it. Reverses into a great German right there to retake control.
And now, Gunnar Montgomery going to knee the side of Andrew Knight's head as he now, biting the fingers of Andrew Knight. Gunnar Montgomery is tapped into something primal, something out of this world for this match.
And that just shows the need, the greed, the want, the desire to become the Legacy World Champion. He's doing everything. He's pulling out all the stops at Gunnar.
Absolutely. Gunnar Montgomery is a man possessed in this match with that big uppercut to Andrew Knight. And now, once again, going for those kicks to the side of the head. And he flips off Andrew Knight. That's not very respectful.
It backfired on him because Andrew Knight takes advantage with a high knee strike. He's going to the top rope. He's going high risk. Gunnar gets out of nowhere and throws him right off the top rope like it was nothing. He had it scouted.
Absolutely. Gunnar able to think fast. And able to, once again, flipping off Andrew Knight. Not the most smart thing to do.
And Andrew Knight connects with that springboard forearm shot, an unbelievable maneuver there. Now he puts him in the corner.
And Andrew Knight seems to be busted open. You can see blood rain down on the side of his left eye. Kick out by
that blood is just an occupational hazard, Zipcon. I mean, you're not getting in there ring without the risk of some blood just falling from your head. But the difference is, what type of man is it going to make you? Are you going to thrive off it, or are you going to panic? And so far, Andrew Knight seems to be thriving since he got busted open.
And now, big stomp to the head of Gunnar Montgomery. Gunnar Montgomery with that dragon screw to take him down. And now, once again, going to bite the fingers of Andrew Knight.
And Gunnar Montgomery like a shark in the water. He smells blood. He is just trying to stay on his opponent and do whatever he can to win this matchup. Both these men fighting for an opportunity to become a world champion. But they got to win this match to get to that opportunity. Who's going to face Seth Schmidt? Is it going to be Gunnar Montgomery? Is it going to be Andrew Knight? We're going to find out right here, right now, as these men are teeing off back and forth. This is one hell of a matchup.
And can they continue to tee off on each other? They continue to trade strikes, and Andrew Knight with that combo with that big knee to take Gunnar Montgomery down, and now he picks him up again and continuing, and both men continuing where they left off with that strike exchange and a big kick. And I believe that wound by Andrew has opened up more and more.
And that is exactly Gunnar's goal right now, is to try to open up that wound. He is not stopping. He's relentless.
And now that wound has just turned into a bloodbath on the side of Andrew Knight's face, as Gunnar Montgomery continuing to just be on top of this match, picking him up from the ropes and just lets him drop down with that incredible suplex from the middle rope. And now Gunnar Montgomery with Andrew Knight in the corner. Now he's just weighing into him strike after strike, as you can just see the blood pouring down the face of Andrew Knight. And he's not stopping, continuing to just lay into.
He is just scraping his forearms across that wound. He is doing everything he can. Oh, he's all set up. This is Gunnar Montgomery's moment. Oh
Cutter!
my God!
A cutter from Andrew Knight out of nowhere. And now, big flip from the outside to the cover as Andrew Knight.
Unbelievable!
Andrew Knight has picked up the victory. Andrew Knight has a opportunity to become world champion. And you just see his face. Look at all that blood.
The man has been battered and beaten. Gunnar Montgomery never claimed to be a pro wrestler, just a fighter. And all he wanted was a chance at the World Championship, and he did everything he could to keep Andrew Knight down. But the experience of Andrew Knight in that ring helped him overcome the odds. He's moving on. Him, Seth Schmidt. It's going to be those two in the finals for that Legacy World Championship, and I cannot wait.
And that match will happen in the main event of Homecoming in just a few weeks.
What do you mean a few weeks? I thought that was tonight.
No, the main event of tonight is EJ Stargazer challenging Dickie Dimes for Dickie Dimes Openweight Championship.
Dad, wait, what? I thought I was commentating the entire tournament tonight. I thought I was hired for it. Are you kidding me? So what? The main event's what?
Dickie Dimes defending his Openweight Championship against EJ Stargazer.
Nah, that's not my. I'm not contractually obligated to do that, Matt. Fuck that. I'm not. No, I'm out of here. Call that match on your own. I'm here for the World Championship tournament. That's all I give a damn about. Fucking. Are you kidding me? Fucking EJ Sky. What? I don't even know the guy's name. Fucking Dickie. Get out of this stupid shit. I'm out of here.
Well, folks, I guess I'm on my own. Let's thank Justin Michaels there. Let's thank him for joining us for this tournament. He might be back for Homecoming's main event. We don't know, but as we gear up for this main event, EJ Stargazer challenging Dickie Dimes for the Openweight title in our main events.
I came home after a trip to Atlanta, a different planet. It's where they thought I came from after my ship had landed. Truth is, I had this meeting with God and confessed my sin, and He gave me this new beginning. All I could do then was pin it all down in my notebook. Just a lot of verses. Me learning how not to curse was like learning to write in cursive. She's still flirting with me even though we up in church, and I'm fighting to memorize all these verses up in the word. You would've never seen it coming. A couple months ago, I'm getting high with my cousin, and fast forward now around campus, I am buzzing. Not really, but it felt like that. It felt like rap was just another passion. Never thought I'd be at the Grammys talking about my fashion. You don't believe in God, but how did you explain what happened? I promise we ain't planning. Now preachers unashamed from Zambia to Manhattan. Still looking for the pattern. What will it take to make you believe? More fire from the sky, another part in the sea. The honest truth is that you ain't got the power to see. And let me take you on this journey. It all started with me.
As we get set for our main event here, the Openweight Championship on the line. And folks, I can guarantee you, this is not going to be your average Openweight Championship match. The title being contested between these two gentlemen. EJ Stargazer, a former champion, beating Zach Sparks and beating Elliot Collins for the title. And now, here we go, Dickie Dimes who beat EJ Stargazer. Who beat EJ Stargazer for the title. Tonight, EJ Stargazer looking to try to regain the Openweight Championship. New design, but still with the same prestige as the Openweight title that Andrew Knight won a couple years ago. Andrew Knight, who will be main eventing Homecoming for the Legacy World Championship against Seth Schmidt. That is the Homecoming main event in a couple of weeks. But this main event, Dickie Dimes, EJ Stargazer, these two men wasting no time as Dickie Dimes with a drop kick to the back of the head. As he picks him up. And up, Spanish fly there by Dickie Dimes. An incredible moonsault from the ropes, going for the cover. Not enough as EJ Stargazer able to kick out. And folks, if you've enjoyed what Go Conquest had to offer, we have so much in store coming up in just a matter of weeks, and in the next few months, the next year is going to be something special. As EJ Stargazer with a flurry of chops to the chest of Dickie Dimes, whether he's wearing a shirt, whether he was not wearing a shirt. I can guarantee you those chops still hurt like a mother. And an incredible reversal suplex there by Dickie Dimes, but EJ Stargazer with that helicopter Hurricane Rana DDT. And now EJ Stargazer went for the cover, but Dickie Dimes was able to kick out, but that's not going to deter EJ Stargazer from regaining the Openweight Championship here tonight. Big counter there by Dickie Dimes. Big counter by EJ Stargazer. EJ Stargazer continuously, once again, with a couple of chops to the chest. Can I get a chopped cheese the Aki way? EJ Stargazer. Or a chopped cheese. The EJ Stargazer. And EJ Stargazer tossing Dickie Dimes into the turnbuckle pad. And Dickie Dimes was able to meet him there. Now Dickie Dimes going to pick him up. Pump handle into that. Just throwing his opponent into the canvas. And now Dickie Dimes was going for something there, but EJ Stargazer was able to move out of the way. And now EJ Stargazer with the upper hand. Big strike. Another big strike. Big strikes by Stargazer. And now sending him right face first into the turnbuckle pad again. And that might have just opened up Dickie Dimes. You can see a gash. You can see that open wound bleeding nearly close to his eye. And Dickie Dimes looking a little banged up there. Blood pouring down on the side of his eye, of his left eye. Was going for a cover there. Was trying to put it away. Was trying to put away this match, but no dice. Not enough. EJ Stargazer with that cover and a big senton to add more fuel to the fire. Dickie Dimes back to his feet. Was trying to evade EJ Stargazer. But EJ Stargazer able to hit that Hurricane Rana from the top rope. An incredible knee strike to take down Dickie Dimes. And EJ Stargazer pumping up, going for the cover. 1, 2, 3, as EJ Stargazers once again, and a two-time open weight champion. EJ Stargazer, Dickie Dimes, both men put each other through the ringer. Both men took each other to the limit, but at the end of it all, EJ Stargazer is the new open weight champion. Two-time open weight champion EJ Stargazer putting on a banger here tonight. And folks, we will see you at Homecoming.